And we are back. It's another week to talk about the tokusatsu we watched. As always, I am Sleepy Witch, joined by.
DJ Izzard, a 2.5D Hero Talk Tuber.
It is starting. We see the rage. Uh,
Oh man, it's the thing that you've been talking about. It's like the thing is like, wait, what? Why is Reggie's anger? And then we get the answer to this episode. And I mean, we kind of got a preview of it with like the episode the next episode preview last week, and you pointed it
yeah,
out.
where he
But
just says, like,
man,
I've been so angry for so long. And I'm like, oh, are we about to get. Yep.
yup.
Starting the episode with him being on a field mission with his, what is it, the director?
Yeah, like commander. No, not commander, but like I forgot what it was. But
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
specific word for his name and a different word for like his title. 'Cause he's got a very like boss kind of title. Them being out on the field together and him being like, "Yep, I wish I could go out with you to the other dimensions, but it's only someone with your special constitution can do that." And I'm
Hmm.
like, "Oh, this guy's out on the field. I hope nothing bad happens to him."
Oh no.
And they fucking play with me because we get that first scene with the stabber who has the Emmer gear, and they just fucking play him like a fiddle. Uh,
Yeah,
Even using Wani Pat as like fucking distractions, basically.
dude. Oh my god. The fact that they're playing with those two is on the mission with those two is honestly really funny
And
because
it ended
it's
up being
like
cute. And then we get like, haha, we did it. We caught the Emmer gear so easy, so fast. Look, he's in handcuffs. Everything's great. The fucking evil music starts, and we get the like, dun on.
yeah.
Uh,
And when they called him Death Gavan,
he called himself
I
that. To be fair, he showed up,
yeah,
and they call him Destiny Gavan at first, which I guess
yeah.
was his original title.
Mm.
To which the friend I was watching this with just fucking in the voice call said, "Oh no, that's how you know he's evil. He's a Bungie project."
Oh my god.
He fucking got my. I had to stop for a little bit in the episode. He got my ass there.
That's how you know it's a bunch. He's named after a Bungie.
But yeah,
Fucking hell.
he shows up, obliterates our boy.
Yeah, and then after that, like Reiji basically goes to him and it's like says, they say, wake up, wake up. It's like, what are you doing here? Go after your man. And I'm like, and he gets a flashback, and we're like, oh shit.
Oh
Oh.
no. We also get like a really, in my opinion, a really good scene with
Mm,
Wani Pat where they come back, they see him on the ground, and just fucking raging, go after them. I'm
yeah.
Gavan. We'll handle this. And you can see that like the situation is so serious that like there's no jokes about like, oh, you couldn't be Gavan or something like that. It's just like a, okay, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta call it an emergency here. They go after the stabber. We get that
Mm,
scene with it. I thought he was dead.
yeah, same here.
Leaving him with I and just her crying over his body. Oh god, I thought he was dead for sure. Um,
Mm.
Spoilers, he's not, but like I was so ready.
Yeah.
We get the fucking, transforms into Gavan, chases after him. The immediate like destruction of Reiji this episode. The like he shows up on the roof, goes for like one punch, and the guy immediately smashes him through the entire building into like the fucking parking garage and
Mm.
detransforms him in like one blow.
Yeah, like
That
and
happened. I was like, oh no, he's fucked.
yeah, like I mean, I hate to bring up the idea of parallels, but it's like Reiji was not ready. Reiji
No,
is
no.
not ready for Death Kavan.
The power level things, I get it. I'm never like a very strict like, okay, this guy, especially like on silly stuff like when they do like the kick and punch ratings for writers and stuff. I think
Yeah.
trying to judge things by that is like kind of dumb. But I do think being like, hey, if a guy can knock you out of the transformation seemingly in one move without trying super hard, you're probably fucked.
Yeah.
You're probably fucked. That's like,
Oh man.
ooh, that's rough. And the him transforming again, and this being when you get the little like Gavon exposition, like little, this is how the transformation works. I was like, oh, this is not the time for that little voice.
Yeah.
Um,
And he's doing it while they're fighting too. So it's like, oh
yep, we
shit.
don't even get a cut through the thing. We're just getting the explanation. Reiji's trying to kill this man. He is like not reacting, Alma.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, God, I keep saying I love the, as we now know, Def Gavad suit. The fucking vibe of just the broken suit. And in addition, I saw people talking about, apparently this is a thing in like the design notes. The
Mm-hmm.
Def Gavad suit is not broken because of like wear and tear. The Def Gavad suit is broken. That is a thing he did on purpose to like jailbreak the suit.
Oh, that makes so
And so
much
it's
sense.
purposeful modification so that he has, I guess, like full access, or he has like a different kind of control. Because
Mm.
I'm sure that like the officers have like a fail safe for Gavon kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, flashback time. The guy who was Reiji's mentor figure in the Force, who wanted him to become the next Gavon, uh,
And
was
was the
like
previous Gavon, yeah.
was like the second to last Gavon. He was like the
Mm.
retired Gavon from like 2 generations ago as the current Gavon. He's showing Reiji him, and it's like, I thought you shined like a, like the morning sun.
Mm.
Why did you do this? And then, obviously the implication being that he was also the one who killed his mentor. Uh, and that fucking bit of like, your mentor wasn't worth being Gavon. Like, oof.
Yeah, that is that's messed up, Death Gavon. Like,
Uh,
man.
yeah. I do love his like vibe of his like, I will show you that emotions and this energy is something that should be returned to the void and to nothingness. Uh,
Mm.
and I am just giving them the power that they seek.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy vibe. Incredible voice actor.
Oh yeah.
I do really like his voice. I also like seeing like Christine like suit when it was just like black and purple, and when his little Emmer gear was just like the green. Looks super
Yeah.
sick. But obviously we're culminating into this big battle. We end up having the mech battle. We end up having the laser unit. We basically have this big like Kamehameha blast off, and Reiji's rage basically overpowers him. Uh, but unfortunately, it looks like he's the one who caused the like Emergear wave that they've been fearing on Earth.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, oh, this is such an interesting way to take it, because they've been like, this is the bad thing that we don't want to happen. Oops, it happened because of we were so caught up in trying to catch the bad guy that we went too far.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
also, Def Gavon's ability to like manipulate the Maku space in a way that it doesn't seem like anyone else can is pretty insane. Uh, Good way for him to get away and just kind of leave us all. We get this very wholesome scene with Wani Pat, who got stabbed by the stabber, I guess,
Yeah. It was like, wait, what? Wait,
and
what?
everyone
Why?
survived, and we end up
Yeah.
having kind of a sweet moment between them. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yeah, like
really
honestly,
enjoy that.
yeah, it did feel kind of weird because it was like oh yeah, this is the bad thing, and yet everyone's like it ends on like a kind of weirdly like positive
Wholesome
note.
thing. I think this is
Yeah.
just kind of like the kind of calm before the storm. I think we're about to see the repercussions of this next episode, because as the ending of this episode shows, Bushido Gavan is seeing something with this wave. And also, obviously Kiki has noticed as well from their new telescope. Uh, so something's going wrong, and that preview has lots of things going wrong, including Bushido taking out Infinity.
When you're talking to repercussions and like the fact that like yeah this energy wave is like making dimensions cross, like I wonder if this actually means that we'll finally be able to see all three Gavons in the same spot soon.
That's what I'm assuming. I mean, we're at least seeing two of them again. We had the Bushido taking out Infinity. We obviously
Mm,
know that the girls have seen it through through her new telescope, and so I
mm,
think this is probably the start of that. Hopefully,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is really interesting. I do hope for the return of Gavant.
Mm,
And I don't know if you've been
yeah.
seeing the like preview posters and stuff, but we have Ninja Gavon.
Oh yes, I did see that one, and I think like it's based on like another metal hero from the past. I forgot its name, but
Yeah, I do not
yeah,
remember its name. I do not know Metal Hero.
yeah. But honestly, kind of cool that they have a character that like looks like like that's a reference to like a past another past metal hero as well too.
Yeah, it's really
So
good.
yeah.
I know my
Hmm.
friend who's watching Gavon with me really likes his design. Just even likes the way the helmet is shaped.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
gold and purple is always a fun combination of colors.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so far like which I'm assuming this is basically like just part one of Gavon. I mean, I don't know how many episodes we're getting, but like now that we're pretty much done with the introduction, I'm kind of excited. Like, I think the biggest issue that I've had with Gavon is that it tries to over explain everything, like as if it were trying to like, it's trying too hard to make us believe that the world sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, and again, I think I told you from the first episode. I think this is a little bit of like they're overcompensating for the fact that like this isn't Sentai. This isn't something you
Mm,
can just drop people in and people just kind of have
mm,
expectations and assumptions because oh, it's Sentai. We kind of know what that is. Uh,
mhm.
and so I think they're doing that a little bit too much, but they're starting to lean back into it. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I wanted Gavon to just not be terrible, and I've been
Yes.
pleasantly surprised. It's very nice. Some of the choreography is super good. Some of the CG is like, I think even clunkier than some of the Sentai CG we've gotten recently. But like, I'm not really here for the CG anyway.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
but also it's like actually it's also really cool because like we didn't actually like say it this episode because we've been saying like the past episodes we're just like saying oh yeah just a nice just like a nice like like kind of like slice of life day in the life episode of Gavon type of deal. But no, that did not happen this episode because
no,
no,
no, no.
we
This
are actually
definitely
finally
looks
getting
like,
into things now.
yeah, this looks like we're getting into it, and I'm excited. We'll see how that continues going on the next week, but
Hmm.
from here on out, we just got Zet to talk about because Tojima's over. We did get the preview, new Ultraman, I think this
Hmm.
summer, so
And
soonish.
did you see the other Ultraman thing that happened?
Oh yeah, we got the Zed dating game.
No, not that thing.
Oh wait,
The
what?
fact, of course, this is gonna go into hyperfixation of mine. Beyblade X has collaboration bays, and
Oh
like
no,
they have they've originally only had Western properties. So like we've had Star Wars, Transformers, and Jurassic World.
sure.
They just announced collaboration bays, and I've already ordered one set of these, and they have Evangelion, and you know what Evangelion's inspired by?
Ultraman, yes.
Yes, and they basically had it, and it's Ultraman Tiga's chest plate and the sounds played during the trailer for Beyblade X Ultraman. So I'm gonna be getting this collaboration bait. It's probably not gonna be great, but I'm like, I
I
kind of want it
no
because
no,
it's
that sounds awesome.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
like
you gotta you gotta like you gotta rip the little rip cord into the spatium beam or whatever. So
yeah. It's also really cute too with the Evangelion ones. And yes, this is still technically Ultraman related. I'm only just saying this because I just need to get it out. But it's because like all the Beyblade bits are like shortened down to like a letter at the bottom. So the three bits that we have for the Ava Unit 0, Ava Unit 01, 02 are Elevate, Vortex, and Excel. And remember when I said they reduce those to one letter for when they talk about combos? That is
yep,
EVA.
yep,
So I'm
yep.
actually yeah. So but yeah, they're coming out with a collaboration bay for Ultraman Tiga. And from what I found out from the Ultraman fan in my community, it's Tiga's 30th anniversary. And talking about anniversaries, it's the 60th anniversary, which is what the whole big trailer was too for the new show. Hi, I brought it back. Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, there you go. There's your Ultraman segment because we don't have a third show to talk about right now.
Yet, yet it's coming out sometime in this year at some point.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Oh
we do
man.
have a second show to talk about, which I'm going to start on the ending. We finally have the full Zeeg in the opening.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh
I
man.
was waiting
Oh.
for that. That looked like it was so ready for them to put someone in. Uh, and so we gotta
Oh
I gotta
man.
start with the first thing that I meant to say. I apologize to Project Somnia. I thought that it had made Zeke like that. He was just like that the whole time.
Yup.
Um, I am. Here's the thing. I am no longer surprised that Code is falling apart. That guy showed up like an insane person, and Zero was like, "No, yeah, we'll hire him. He's indispensable."
Man, dude, the meme you sent me, like, sent me so much. He fucked up this agent 7 times.
Yes, the fucking
Oh my god.
I have loved those memes. I've seen another one where it's like, watch that Zeke is gonna join the fucking Nox and Zets, not to even be a good person, but just to fuck with Zero.
Yeah. Dude, if that's the case, I would laugh so hard. Oh my god.
Yeah. To be fair, I think all of the memes coming out of like the last like 2 or 3 episodes have been great. I do especially love the Zeke, the like, buy my pajamas. Yes, Zeke, $400. No, Zeke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my
but
god.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
round
Yeah.
2 of this dream.
Yep, and oh my god, I am just loving everything about Jig. He is such a great addition.
Oh, he's insane. I do love him. I do love him. First of all, the punish orb. Fantastic like theming. The sword for the Henshin is great. And then yeah, he just obliterates Zets immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We have to, run off. We see a bunch of, Nox basically hiding Nem in the dreams, running away. Uh, the lady getting sort of involved through him.
Yeah, and then like as we were like kind of hinting at the beginning of this segment, yeah, we basically see a lot of stuff about Code and like, man, yeah, Code is just fucked right
Another
now.
meme that I saw was Zero still calling Baku 7. It's like him calling Baku 7 like the ex girlfriend who just won't move on. Um, but yeah, he still seems to have a soft spot for 7. I don't know. Is the theory about him being his dad real? Who knows? Really, no.
Mm,
Nothing to say here, but like something's definitely going on there. 3 is not pleased.
mm-hmm.
We got, 5 or no 6 is still in the fucking coma.
Yeah, and a good way and an easy way to like not have to show their face on screen.
Yep. And we also get 3 is threatening to use Project Somia. 6 or 5 wants to use it. We'll see kind of how that goes down. That seems to be more of maybe what we're seeing next episode.
Mm-hmm. And,
Uh,
oh man, but yeah,
but then
we have that going on. We actually do get a really cute moment at the beginning of this episode though, where it's like with Baku and his sister. Oh, actually, no, middle of it is where like Baku and his sister like saying like I don't want to eat alone and stuff like that.
yep,
It's
I
really
do
cute.
love them eating in the command center and they're being so happy at her. Basically, like, oh, I gotta take off time off work to help you, and I think that was
Mm-hmm.
from last episode. We're gonna just deal with that in next episode's preview. It seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but the big, I think to me the cute scene from this, one of the other really cute scenes from this episode was Baku going back to the dream, basically saving Nox and them by taking them into his like command room subconscious, uh, and then being like, "Don't call me 7. I'm just Zets now."
and then he rose Knox a little
Yeah,
bit.
and then
It's
Nox
like
was like, "Zets, that's dumb."
yeah, it's like oh yeah, but I mean you're like I'm not an agent anymore. Call me Knox, right?
Right,
And
right.
it was so good.
He just looks. He's just standing there like, "Man, don't cook me like this, man." Um,
Yeah.
Cute setup.
Uh,
We go back to the main port of the dream, and we finally get the Catastrom versus Punish.
oh man.
Incredible start to this fight with the fucking transformation, like shooting a gun and using the bullet to like spin your capsum.
Mm-hmm. And the way
Crazy.
the way this also starts too. It's like and it's like he's not even looking back. It's like oh, is that Caddy? I guess I'll use Punny then.
I
Like
love there was one meme I saw for that was like, "What do you mean? I guess I'll use Pony. You have one capstan, motherfucker." But him knowing about Catastrom, and I
Mhm.
love that they're having this fight, and they're evenly ish matched. Zets is like losing, but sort of holding his on, or holding his own, and we have the whole. I expected more from this catastrophe.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
just absolutely just like saying, nah, you're not ready. Like it's like just law of numbers. Like, I'm the first one. You can't
Yep.
beat me.
And then we get the Wolf Nightmare again. He gets brought in. Eventually, Baku just obliterates him, takes down the moon. I'm ending this bad dream. And then we get the immediate Zeke shows back up, remakes the moon. Sorry, some dreams don't end.
Yeah.
What? He can do that?
Yeah, and it's actually kind of cool that he's ending the dream by breaking the moon because again because man it's like I love this whole idea of using the moon for that kind of stuff
Oh
too.
no, it's really interesting. It's visually really distinct and cool. And then also just the like, haha, oops, made a new moon. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and then
Uh,
uh and then traps Nox as well too.
yep,
Just captures
we
Nox.
put Nox in the cage with the
Hmm.
rest of the nightmares. Obviously, it seems like this is leading up to him actually acquiring his writer powers again. Uh,
Hmm.
but then we get the preview for next episode, which apparently has Agent Minami.
Yeah.
We don't know what that means here. Maybe we will next week.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of funny too because Minami is actually wearing the same like actually wait, they all kind of wear the same like outfit, but
Yeah,
it's
like
actually
the
just really
like
funny
the
seeing her to
yeah
wear
the
that.
white shirt, the
Yeah,
but
the belt, the $400 belt.
the $400 Gucci belt.
Yeah.
Another one that I saw that was good that I liked for Zero was just him and his outfits. Like this man Gucci'd out to the socks, still asking you for $4. I'm
Oh
sorry, I
man.
really love the Zero slander. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's really
No,
funny.
dude, Zero deserves a slander. After everything we've seen, it's like number one, Nox is correct. Number two, it's like we need to make him look like a fool because he is still he is still an annoying threat, even though like right now in front of everything, we're just seeing Jig just be absolutely nuts.
Yep. With that, I mean, next episode we're gonna see Catastrom come back. We're seeing more of the Zeke fight. We're seeing, I think we saw some stuff of Nox actually getting the suit.
Mhm.
And then Minami the agent, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and oh man, yeah. And actually I just realized, yeah, like we've seen like the preview of like the other side of Catastrom that we still haven't seen yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like when's that showing up? Like
I
it's
mean, that
surprise.
seems to
Yeah.
kind of be like the fully self-actualized Catastrom,
Mhm.
Like when we saw oh god, I forget what both of the modes, but like Gav's Overlord and then the other mode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When we saw those were both kind of like two halves of a whole, where like one by itself wasn't like the complete power. I think these are more like this is like an upgrade for that than it is maybe.
Mhm. Makes sense. Makes
That's my
sense.
current thinking, and that's why we haven't seen it because once we see it, it's probably going to be like the quote unquote Catastrom replacement for a bit.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, overall, Zets continues to enthrall me. One day we're gonna figure out what the fuck is going on with that cat. Maybe sooner than we
Yeah.
think. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Like it's interesting because I mean they do show it in the in the opening. So,
In the opening, and we
we'll
have a cat capsum, and every once in a while you just see something like Minami puts her necklace down, and it's the cat, and it's like, wonder what that's about.
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll figure that out soon. I think this is a slightly shorter episode, but it's because we've been talking about stuff faster because we've been talking about 3 to 5 shows sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, and like like we were saying, like now that it seems like that we're done with like the introduction to Gavon, like we should be able to like get back in. We should be able to have like deeper discussions about it, with more of the implications about how things are about like how things are happening and will
Oh
affect
yeah,
the
hopefully.
series and but
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
say
and after that Zets is just nothing but speculation at this point.
yeah,
Is
because
great.
hopefully when we start getting into the more in-depth stuff, we'll be able to speculate a little bit more on Gavon. Because I think that is one of the weaknesses of kind of the very like trying to set up the world that like we didn't know enough to even really speculate on what was going
Hmm.
on in Gavon.
Yeah.
And we kind of do a little bit now, so I am looking forward to that. As always, thank you so much, guys, for listening, and we will see you next week. Later.
Later.
This program is brought to you by.
Our unending love of Tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
You can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.